Good morning, and today's a great day. I'm excited about living for God, and my thought for today is listen to the cloud. Listen to the cloud. In Hebrews chapter 12, it says, "Wherefore, seeing we are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith." Listen to the cloud. What's the difference in the cloud? In Hebrews 12, it is talking about all of the heroes of faith found in chapter 11, from Abraham, Noah, Jonah, David, all the list of the people that we preach about, teach about, and find comfort in, the lives and the testimonies of the people of faith that persevered and lived for God. They are the cloud. We are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses. What's the difference in the cloud and the crowd? The crowd is affected by every play on the game. They are affected by every call that is made. They rejoice in every score, and they moan and groan in every setback. But the cloud knows that in the end, we win. It has the perspective of heaven. They have fought their fight. They've finished their course. They have done what it was. They have done what it was that the Lord had for them to do, and they finished. And they see life from a greater perspective. They understand that, as Paul said, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Don't get discouraged by your momentary setbacks. Don't let your faith falter because things aren't working just right now. Remember, we are compassed about with a great cloud. And there is one day, for some sooner than later, we have a hope, a great getting up morning, when the dead in Christ shall rise, and we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. No doubt we all have our struggles and our troubles, and there's things that we want to happen that don't happen, and at least if they do happen, they don't happen when we want it to happen. But, we understand our call is to be faithful, is to sow, to preach, to teach, to plant and water. And it is God that ultimately that will give the increase, the harvest, and the victory. In Hebrews chapter 12, it is talking about what Hebrews 11 says, "These all died in faith, having not received the promise." And, I've made up my mind. I am serious. I am determined. I am not giving up. I'm going to live in faith. I'm going to die in faith. Whether it be victory or whether it be death, I am determined. I've got my mind made up. And so I want to testify to you today. Don't worry about what the crowd is saying. Listen to the cloud. Abraham, Noah, Jonah, David, as the list goes on, they understand what it's like to be where you are. The Bible is full of unwritten chapters where nothing happened that day. Unwritten chapters where they felt all alone and things were seemingly not to go anywhere. Where is the story of Abraham from the time he was 40 till he was 80? Where's the story of Jesus from the time he was 12 till the time he was 30? Where is the story of Paul for the 3 years he was in the wilderness? And the list could go on. There are unwritten chapters because nothing happened that day. Nothing happened that year. Nothing happened of note in that decade. But they were faithful. They were called of God. And just because things aren't happening the way you want them to happen right now doesn't mean you're out of the will of God. Doesn't mean God's purpose isn't being done. It just means you are where you are. Quit listening to the crowd and listen to the cloud. In the end, we win. So have a great week. God bless you. And you can visit my blog. It's on the address down here. And it's my prayer that you would feel the presence of the Lord this week, and that something special would affirm and confirm the faith that you have. Have a great day.